TV journalist Louise Minchin left her role on BBC Breakfast in September 2021 after almost 20 years. Louise Minchin has said that she misses her BBC Breakfast co-stars almost 3 years after she quit the program. The TV journalist worked on The Breakfast Show for almost 20 years before departing. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, Louise opened up about why she left her old job and spoke about who she keeps in contact with. She also shared that she never got used to the early wake-up hours for BBC Breakfast. She said, "Dan and I talk a lot. He's so sweet because if I phone him up, he'll always answer my phone. And you know, obviously, I would try not to phone him when he was on air, but we still talk. I miss two things. I really miss the team. I really miss, you know, Sally, Nugent, and John, Kay, and Dan and Carol, Kirkwood. Also the wider team as well, the breakfast team. But I still feel that now, actually that I was part of this huge BBC breakfast family of 6 million people, you know. And I felt that I was kind of part of this massive family." She also found working for BBC Breakfast hard and stressful due to the early wake-up hours and surviving on little sleep. The program airs from 6 a.m. until 9 a.m. each morning, with some presenters sharing that they wake up at an eye-watering 3:15 a.m. Louise said, "What the stress was having to concentrate for 3¼ hours when you've got so many things going on. News stories are changing all the time, doing 12 different interviews on 12 different subjects. You know, there's that pressure. There are 6 million people watching. Opening square bracket ... closing square bracket. Dan and I both found them, early wake-ups, really hard. We had sort of different approaches. I mean, he survived on very little sleep. Recently, Dan has addressed whether he would ever return as a presenter on BBC Breakfast. One of his Instagram followers asked him during a Q&A, "Do you miss BBC Breakfast and would you ever go back?" replying with a photo of himself posing alongside BBC Breakfast presenter Sally Nugent. Dan said, "I miss my friends. But no," along with a laughing face emoji. Louise has recently teamed up with Intrepid Travel to encourage women to pursue their own travel ambitions in light of a lack of representation in the travel TV space. Their data showed only 13% of women say they regularly see themselves represented in travel or adventure shows, but a third, 33%, say they feel more adventurous than ever.